This is Tokyo. You know it as the holy land of neon, sushi, and anime. But it is also, without a doubt, the most insane place on Earth. First, look at the numbers. The greater Tokyo area holds a staggering 38 million people. Can't wrap your head around that? Imagine taking the entire population of Canada and cramming them into a single plane. It's as if God was playing Sim City. His mouse broke and he just kept spamming the population button. This isn't just a city anymore. It's a massive organic organism made of concrete and electricity, pretending to be a city. When you land at Haneda and head downtown, you realize something. The sheer number of buildings ignores the laws of physics. In any normal urban planning scenario, once a population hits 10 million, infrastructure screams, slums form, riots break out, and it turns into Mad Max. But not Tokyo. Every morning, millions are silently packed into metal tubes and shipped to their offices right on schedule. No screaming, no rioting. At first glance, it's a perfectly controlled dystopia. But here's the question. Why hasn't this city collapsed? How do this many people live on top of each other without killing each other?
Challenging the impossible. We need to uncover the true nature of this impossible order. While Los Angeles turns its highways into parking lots with just 4 million people, and Paris struggles to pick up its trash, Tokyo coolly swallows more humans. Geographically, this place isn't just hard mode, it's a death trap. It sits on a former swamp, right on top of a nest where 4 tectonic plates meet. On top of that, the summers are a subtropical jungle, and it's a highway for typhoons. No sane person would build the world's largest economic zone here. To make this work, you needed a history of madness, obsessive engineering, and a little bit of collective masochism.
Innovation from mud and filth. Let's wind the clock back 400 years. Around 1600, there was nothing here. Just a soggy swamp, fields of reeds, a few fishermen, and millions of mosquitoes. The center of Japan was Kyoto or Osaka. This was the boonies of the East. But one man looked at this mud pit and said, perfect. That man was Tokugawa Ieyasu. He wasn't crazy, well, maybe a little, but he prioritized defense. Enemies would get stuck in the swamp. Great for defense, terrible for living. So what did he do? He leveled mountains and used that dirt to fill in the ocean. Beneath the glittering bay area of modern Tokyo lies the trash, dirt, and ambition of the Edo period. Then his grandson threw the world's biggest, most annoying housewarming party. Sunken Kotai. He ordered feudal lords across the nation, leave your wives and kids as hostages in Edo, and you must visit every other year at great expense. Overnight, Edo became a megacity of 1 million people. London and Paris looked like villages by comparison. But what do you do with the waste of 1 million people? There were no sewers. Here, the Edo ecosystem was born, human waste recycling. They sold the waste as fertilizer to farmers to buy vegetables. Unbelievably smelly, but unbelievably rational. Tokyo's prosperity literally began by turning filth into gold. Loop of destruction. Now, what happens to a dense city made of wood and paper? Of course, it burns. In the Edo period, fires were called the flowers of Edo. Ironically, they treated arson like a spectator sport. Every few years, the city burned to the ground, hitting the reset button. Urban planning was meaningless. Burn, rebuild, repeat. Even in the modern era, the curse continued. In 1923, the Great Kanto earthquake flattened the city. Over 100,000 died. Normally, you'd say, okay, this place is cursed, let's move the capital. But they rebuilt. In 1945, World War II firebombing turned everything to ash. Again, everyone thought, this is the end. But they rebuilt, faster than before. The DNA of this city contains a phoenix-like regeneration ability and a stubborn refusal to learn its lesson. To them, destruction isn't the end. It's just an excuse to build newer buildings. The construction rush for the 1964 Olympics was pure madness. They rammed highways over rivers just to avoid buying land. Aesthetics? Who cares? Efficiency is God. Veins of steel. And to control this chaos, they found the ultimate answer: The railway. Look at the Tokyo subway map. This isn't a child's doodle. It's modern art and a challenge to the uninitiated. Shinjuku Station isn't a station, it's a dungeon. If you get lost there, you might never come out. It has over 200 exits and is used by 3.5 million people daily. That's the entire population of Berlin passing through one station every day. If the LA Metro map is a coloring book, Tokyo's is a quantum physics equation. Tokyo doesn't run on gasoline. It runs on diagrams managed down to the second. If a train is 1 minute late, they apologize over the PA. If it's 5 minutes late, the staff hands out delay certificates, which salarymen hold up like a holy relic to excuse themselves to their bosses. While other cities run on ish time, Tokyo runs on absolute time. This extreme discipline and the silent skill of walking without bumping into others is the only magic that keeps 38 million people from suffocating.
Death of space and the god of convenience. But magic always comes with a price. In exchange for efficiency and convenience, Tokyo threw the concept of space out the window. For $700 a month, you get a box slightly better than a prison cell. Real estate agents call it a one room, but it's really just a room where the door won't open if you put a bed in it. If your washing machine spot is on the balcony, you're one of the lucky ones. To compensate for the lack of space, they turned the entire city into their living room. Enter the convenience store. There are over 7,000 convenience stores in Tokyo alone, literally one every 50 meters, glowing 24/7, 365. For $3, you get a rice ball and hot coffee, you can pay your bills, buy concert tickets, and even buy underwear and dress shirts. Their fridge is at 7-Eleven, their bookshelf is on a tablet, and their bath is at the local Sento. It's convenient. It's lethally convenient. But look around the train. Everyone stares at their smartphones. Their sleeves touch their neighbors, but they never make eye contact. Karoshi, death from overwork. Kodakushi, lonely death. These are sad Japanese words born from this city's efficiency. Here, humans are expected to be precision components to keep the city moving. The system is perfect, but to optimize for it, you have to shave off a bit of your humanity and compress it into a crowded train car.
The allure of chaos. Yet people keep flocking to this city. From the countryside, from overseas, like moths to a flame. Why? Because it is the most stimulating, safest, accessible place on Earth. You can eat ramen at 3 a.m., go to a world-class bar, buy a full-body costume at Don Quixote, and walk home without fear of getting mugged. Stand in the middle of Shibuya Crossing. The moment the light changes, 3,000 people start walking at once, passing each other without colliding and vanishing back into the city. This organized chaos. There is an addictive quality to the daily life balanced on this miraculous tightrope. The human experiment. In conclusion, Tokyo is a city that shouldn't exist. Forced onto a swamp, burned down repeatedly, yet rising like a zombie every time. But it does exist. And now Tokyo has become a grand social experiment showing how human beings can coexist peacefully in the narrowest, most complex space possible, with vending machines, one for every 60 people nationwide, watching us with their glowing eyes. This concrete jungle where cleanliness and madness live side by side. This might be the city of the future, or it might be a warning to us all. Either way, Tokyo doesn't stop. Just like the Yamanote line never stops, the next train is already here. Don't miss it.